What's up, everybody? Ebert42 here, back with some more Madden MUT coin making tips, doing a quick little universal video for you guys on flipping 101. Wanted to cover the 3 basic ways that you can flip items on the auction house. So the 3 basic ways that you can get this done, I like to call them just buy now sniping. The second one is I'm going to refer to as bidding, and the third one I'm going to call hacking. So the first method is just buy now sniping. This is traditionally what you hear when people say they're going to snipe cards. A lot of people will come in here and sort by newest, and they'll see the newest posts up here, and they're looking for cheap prices. You can do this on any items that you want. You can do badges. What I used to do a lot was badges. I'd sort ADG, Elite, and then I'd change programs. So you can, look at Legends badges, Elite badges from the Elite badges, and then now we could even do like Ultimate Legends badges. Personally, I sort by buy now price. If you guys have watched a lot of my videos, I've explained to you how the auction house decides what to show you. It's always the shortest time remaining. So it maxes out at a certain number of items, and it doesn't matter how you sort this, whether it's buy now or newest. It's only going to show you those same items. So it'll only show you the newest items out of what it can show you. It's not like by sorting by buy now, I'm not going to see an item that someone would see if they were sorting by newest. So it completely doesn't matter, but I like buy now because it keeps the cheapest one right here, and it keeps that close to your sorts. And normally what I like to do is use these types of things to sort. So let's say we were just sniping badges. We could go in here. Elite badges are going for 15K right now, so I have an 80% rule. You can buy anything for 80% of what it goes for, turn around and sell it, and you can make 10%. That's how you make coins. So we'll just say these are going for 15, 80% of that is 12K. So if we can find any of those for 12K, we'll buy them. Gold, these are going for, we'll just say 4K, so anything at 3.2 we would buy. Silvers are 750, 500 we can make coins off of that. And bronzes are probably going to be the same way, about 750. Okay, so these are 500. I actually don't know what bronze badges are going for. We have 6 minutes worth of badges in here. And those are pretty cheap, and I have a lot of items up right now, so I'm not going to buy them. But those, that's the idea. You can buy the cheap ones. Bam, 200, right? These are cheap. Boom. Now you can turn around and sell that for 500 and make some coins off of it. And you can either just click on it in here and auction it, 1 hour, 500. We'll put it up for 650. It's probably going to sell. It's not a lot of coins, but bam, it's coins, right? So that's pretty much how you do quick flipping. Again, you have to keep updating this. You can go gold, gold. Every time that you do gold over here, it'll put new ones in here. And you guys will see this, see there we found a 3.4, and we just hit gold again. But we have to keep refreshing this looking for snipes. And every time I do this, the first thing I do is I click right on my D-pad to go over here in case you want to buy that. So you can click on it and, just buy it right away. You see that time I wasn't on it, so I wouldn't have bought it, and that would have been frustrating. Hopefully we can get a snipe for you guys here. It's not as easy as it looks, and that's why I do this method the least often. So the second method that I wanted to show you guys, well, before I move on to that, this one works best when there's a lot of cards getting posted on the auction house. So buy now sniping works really good for like promo items during peak times of the market, like around dinner times and on the weekends. It works not as well like during the middle of the night and during the day when people are at work and school. So that's my tips for the quick snipes. For bidding, we're going to look at these combine collectibles that I've been talking to you guys about this week. And pretty much my tip for bidding is you can go through here, you can sort by price, and you just put bids in on everything. We said these are selling for 5.8 and we'll buy anything that's 4K or lower. So pretty much you can just stroll through here, bid on all of these things, and you're just going to keep doing this on all these all the way down until you hit, 4K items. So we would bid on everything from here on up, or from the top on down to here, however you want to look at it. Once you're done with that, head on down here into my bids. Now I have a lot of things that I've bought in here from flipping all day. But then you can see you have all sorts of items in here, and you can just sit in here and you can bid on your things that you have bids on. Boom. And it's a lot easier for you to keep tabs on the items that you have bids out on if you do it this way. It makes it easy for you to just sit and click here and bid on these things and keep an eye on stuff. And my general rule of thumb is I won't sit in here and do bidding unless I can get at least one item a minute. So if I can get 60 items in here that are all expiring in the next hour, I deem that worthwhile to sit in here and bid on those. You probably only win like 10 or 20 of them, but if you're doing it at the right time of day, you can come away with more than half of those and end up making a lot of coins using this method of bidding. There's 2 times that this works the best. It's during the really slow hours, so like 4 a.m. is probably the best time to do this, because there's very few people playing Madden that are in the Asian time zones, and so you get the Europeans at work and the Americans sleeping, and not a lot of people online. And the other time is when a bunch of things are all expiring at the same time. So there's opportunities when the market's really, really busy that you might see these things, like 20 of them that are all expiring in, within 20 seconds of each other. And to me, those are really good times to put bids in on. You want to get bids in early on those and try to have as many bids green as you can as they hit 20 seconds. People are going to start outbidding you, but if there's that many things, it's almost literally impossible to get bids in on all of them. And people end up running over each other, and you get your bids not placed because someone else bid on you, and you'll end up sneaking away with some items that you'd be surprised with for really good prices. I've used this a lot for like legend items. If you sit down next to like some legend items that you know what they go for, you can go into the auction house and you can sort like programmed legends, collectibles, and then by teams. And if you know what these are going for, which I don't right now, you can sort these by buy now and by price, and you can put some bids in on these items as well. So typically what I'll do is I'll go find a couple bigger ticket items, maybe some items that are selling for like hundreds of thousands or whatever that you like to bid on, and then I fill in a lot of those bids with things like these combine collectibles or badges of some variety, some gold badges or elite badges, base elites even if you can get some cheap ones, but I just jam a bunch of stuff in here. The trick is to not put so much stuff in here that you forget what things go for and you start bidding inappropriate amounts on them. So keep your eye out on that, and then just fill her up and bid away. The third method of auction house flipping that I wanted to show you guys, I'm going to call hacking. Call it hacking. I've done this a couple times this season. I showed it to you during our quick flip tips for week 26. I also talked about it during the Super Bowl and the superlatives promos. But basically, this method, the key to this method is when there's sets out that have wildcard collectibles in them. Those wildcard collectibles need to be of a varied names and searchable on the auction house through some other method. So we did this at Christmas even during Bo Jackson, because we were able to sort some of those collectibles specifically through the Bo Jackson set that weren't sortable anywhere else. We can see a lot of these are going for like 5.7. Some people are undercutting my 5.8s, blast them. But what we're able to do is by sorting, because we can see broad jump, bench press, 60-yard shuttle, 20-yard shuttle, there's 40-yard dash, there's 3-cone drills, there's vertical jump, there's a lot of different things that we're looking at. And the way this works is that this auction house can only display this many items. I don't know what the number is. I haven't done the math. And how it chooses is it chooses by time. So it's going to give you all of the ones that are expiring the soonest. So right now we can see 21 minutes worth of auctions if we sort the auction house this way. A lot of people that are doing the wildcard sets, it says that you need a combine collectible, any combine collectible. So they'll come in here, they'll go to buy now price, and they're just going to start buying the cheapest ones in here. And what we can do to take advantage of that is we can actually search these by names. So EN will get us bench press. Now if we go to time remaining again, we know, bam, we have 4 hours worth of auctions that we get to sort if we search those. What about 40-yard dash, you say? If we put a 4 in, wow, we get 23 hours worth of 40-yard dashes if we search them this way. Now we go to buy now times. 40-yard dashes are really expensive. But let's look at these bench presses that were cheap on the front page. Bam, 4.5. Now, a lot of these you can get for even cheaper than that. The broad jumps. You can pick these up for like 4K, 3K, right? And we can buy this, bam, and then we can just immediately repost it for that 5.7 that we saw these selling at before. And that's hacking the auction house and flipping items for coins. So this works best during promos that have wildcard sets. You guys can see I've been doing this a lot lately, selling a ton of these items for 5K, 5.7, 5.8, a lot at 5.8 lately, and then buying them over here for less than 4K, 4K or less. So there you guys go. That is flipping 101. Again, there's 3 different methods. You can sort by price lowest and then keep refreshing. I often refresh off of the quality filter because it's nice and close to the top card up here. So to hop back and forth between these feels natural. And then, you know, every time you hit elite, it'll update stuff in here. And the second way was to get into bid wars, set up your bids for success. I try to have at least 1 a minute. So when I'm doing a lot of bids, if I can get 100 items in here that are all expiring in the next hour, that is the ideal situation. So here we can kind of see one of those scenarios where there's a lot of items just expiring at the same time, and it gets a little tricky for 1, 2, even 3 people to keep tabs on all of these items. The third way I called hacking, and that is just using the sort filter in the auction house to find cheaper prices than what a lot of other people are finding. So there you go, guys. That is Flipping 101 with Ebert42. Click the links below if you're watching on YouTube. The coin stack is going to bring you to my coin making videos. It should start you off with my week 26 quick flip tips, but you should be on my playlist to see all my other videos if you want to check any of those out. I do a lot more week to week tips on what items you should be focusing on using the methods I just described in this video. Otherwise, click on the other link. It should take you to my gameplay video series. I'm trying to get some more stuff up on there, at least a game a week. I'm going to start trying to do multiple games a week. But hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that subscribe button if you want to know when I'm coming out with more content. Go follow me on Twitter at Ebert_42 and come check me out at twitch.tv/Ebert42. I go live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. I also go live randomly on weeknights, and on the weekends I'll tweet whenever I'm doing that. So as always, guys, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate all the support you guys have given me throughout the past about year that I've been streaming. It means a lot to have you guys here watching my stuff, adding comments, all the fun stuff that you guys do. So big heart, thanks for stopping by, and we will catch you guys next time.